Hello everybody, it's Terry over Hidden Hollow. Like I said, pigeons are a small part of what we do around here. I'd like to think that I'm an all-around kind of guy. I do a little of this, I do a little of that. I build things, I play in the garden, I plant flowers, I do landscaping, mess with the birds, mess with the dogs. So we got going on here today, just a small update of the birds. I think to knock this water ball up. Got her in there. Lord knows what she's doing. My Kelso hen. My sweater cock, if I could get a good look at him. And his hen, they got some eggs in there. You got my brown reds. Got a pile of eggs in there. My Kelso. My blue Kelso. It's a gorgeous bird, isn't it? There's my... Hey! Tank! Cut it out. There's my Cornhusker hen. That's what we call them back in the day. My Cornhusker. It's either that or Irish Pile. Either way, that's the names that I've always went by. And my blue-faced cross cock. My pigeons. They're doing real well today. What I really wanted to get to today was, you hear a lot of things about gardens. I've been watching a few videos and people are always talking about pigeon poop and just how good it is for the garden. So every time I clean out my loft, I had the door open, I got the trap shut. I had some birds got out and I closed the trap and opened the door so they could get back in, and they're all back in now. My two baby chicks, they got out as well. They're over there running around. I'm really worried that they're going to go through the fence and wind up at the neighbor's yard over there because he's working and he'll kill them. He kills everything that comes anywhere near his yard. I never met such a peckerhead in my life. But anyway, I'm not going to mention no names, neighbor, or point no fingers. But that's what's going on. So I got two babies over there running around the loft somewhere. And I pulled my barrels out, my tie cords. I got this mess going on. Who told you could lay out in the dirt? But anyway, see my garden. I'm starting to plow it up today. And every time I clean my loft, I bring what's left of it out here. A big pile right there, this big pile right here. Because I've heard that pigeon manure is one of the best fertilizers you can put in your garden. As you can see, I'm taking the shovel, I'm scattering it all out. After I've done plowed it up, and when I'm done plowing, I'll come back over and plow all this stuff in. Look at this soil. This is from, this was just regular grass last year when I first plowed it up. And you can see what this looks like here, but this is what it looks like after. The main thing is, last year is I'd went ahead and contacted some people on Facebook asking for some horse manure or cow manure or whatever manure, and I got a batch of horse, cow, and pig manure mixed up, and I had it all over there. See the pile over there? That's where I had it all at last year. So after I was done plowing up, I took wheelbarrow after wheelbarrow of it because I had a truckload of it, and I scattered it all through this garden, and my garden blew up. So this year I've got some over there, and I'm going to go in there out there to my shed, and I'm going to scrape all that out of there and with the hay that's in there and everything, and I'm going to bring it over here in a wheelbarrow, and I'll wind up putting it in the garden just as well. Like I said, I don't know how many, it must be 6 or 7 wheelbarrows full of pigeon poop up in here. I'm going to scatter it all through the yard, and then I'm going to start getting ready to plant my garden. It's beautiful here. I don't know how many more frosts we're going to have, if any. I'll give it a little bit of time, but it's just a matter of time now before I get my garden all together. And as for these two, that's Bug, the girl dog, and the one on the left, that's Rex. Rex, what are you doing? Come here. Rex is the boy. Well, apparently Rex and Bug got tied up last month, and she's due next month. She's gonna be having puppies. She's already starting to swell up. Her thingies are getting big, and I'm kind of looking forward to it. We're not really gonna keep them. The wife says, "Oh, let's make a place and keep all of them." I'm like, "You're crazy. We don't need a bunch of puppies running around here. We got 4 dogs as it is, too many chickens, and we're gonna sell our goats. You know, I don't care how much I feed these guys. I come out here trying to do something nice and peaceful. My neighbor can't stand them. That big building that he's building right now, he was gonna build down here on his property. See where that trampoline is over there? That's his property over there. He was gonna put it down there. But because of these guys, he decided to move it up there towards his house, which is good because it even blocks even more of his view from my house. Because the way he is, I don't even want to see him trying to deal with him. And then we got this. Look at that. Does that smell? What are you smelling on? He'll get on their backs and ride them all across the yard. It's funny. Bacon and goat meat. I wonder what that would taste like mixed. Look at him. There's my baby chicks. There's Tank. He's watching over them. They just went there to go. If you can see them, there they are, right there. They're 2 game fowl chicks that I raised up from the incubator. This is their first day on the grass. I'm going to catch them up and put them out here with my peacock. She's in there. But like I said, I can feed these guys all day long. I'll come out here and they're all, man, they're screaming and irritating the crap out of me. So we're going to be putting them on the internet. They're going to go away. It's a boy and 3 girls. They're fainting goats. You can go out there and scare them. They'll fall over. It's pretty neat. You know, back in the day, I don't know if you know it, but the whole reason we're fainting goats for back in the day were because they would keep them with their sheep, the sheep herders. And the sheep were so valuable that they would keep these goats with them. And when, say, a wolf would come in, or some kind of danger, maybe a bear or whatever it was, would come in and get ready to attack the sheep would all run off. And these guys would get so scared that their legs would go stiff and they'd fall over. Well, that would be an easy meal for the wolves or whatever it was, and the sheep would get away. Isn't that crazy? But yet that's true. That's a little story that I got to tell you today. That's Sparky right there. That's the boy. That stupid pig has done tore up. I used to be all grass in there, but a pig has tore up everything, and I tried to get rid of the pig. Wife said, "No, I love Charlie. So we're gonna keep Charlie. We're gonna keep the cow. He don't get to eat as much as he needs to because they fight him for it. They're just a pain in the butt. I don't know if you got goats, but I don't like goats." But anyway, today I'm gonna continue plowing my trusty Cub Cadet FT24. Beautiful piece of machinery. I bought it last summer. It's set all year. I think I pulled it twice and it started right up. It runs like a top. And we got a couple chickens in the yard actually. There's one there, there's one over there, there's a piece of one over here. Hey, cut it out. From things that killed them last year and left the pieces laying where they ate them in the yard. And I'm gonna plow them right into the ground with everything else. Imagine they can't be bad fertilizer. Any fertilizer is good fertilizer. But between me and Tank today, we're gonna try to get something done. You know my leg is killing me. Had a Christmas play. I said Christmas play on my last video. I meant to say Easter play about the resurrection of Christ, where we actually had a Jesus and we had a cross. We nailed him to the cross in our church, and I'm trying to get the video of that. I want to put up on YouTube. I played 3 parts. I played one of the soldiers that was abusive to Jesus Christ. I played a grieving son when his mom was dying, and then I turned around and was playing a father that was dying on his deathbed, telling his daughter to read the Bible. All your answers are in there. It was really tough. I had like 3 times I had to change. I'm the only one in the church that had to do that. It's like I was funny because I was telling everybody I don't even want to be in a play. I didn't want to, even like the last play we had, you know, I'm kind of shy, but because of my church family and as long as we've been going there, I'm not that shy anymore. And it's like, as much as they try to embarrass me in church, when the choir director calls me Birdman all the time when he gets me up there to take the offering, and I've already been through it all. They can't really do much else to embarrass me. But it's a great church, and I'm glad to be going to church nowadays because my life was a mess before I got here. And winter sucks, you know, but when it starts getting summertime and everything starts blooming, like there's 2 apple trees right there, one there and one right on the other side of it. I got them last year, right before wintertime hit, for $5 a piece. And I planted them real good, and as you can tell, they're growing really well this year. It'll take a while to get big enough to put apples out, I'm sure. But hey, isn't that cool? But the sun's shining, trees are blooming. It's just a matter of time before I won't be able to see through there and even see my neighbor anymore, which is good. Because I don't hate anybody, but I don't like him. And he is the meanest dude, one of the meanest guys I ever met in my life. Some of the things he said and the way he treats, you know, the way he acts towards me and animals in general. He was out there the other day yelling at his wife. I thought that was great. Like, so I'm not the only one he yells at, so it's not so bad. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out here in West Virginia. Everything's blooming. Everything's going on real nice. I've got some straightening up to do. I've already cut the yard once. And as you can see, it about needs it again. What do y'all think about the pigeon poop for fertilizer? I think it's going to be just great. There will be definitely updates I mean, on the garden as I go along. When I'm done plowing it up and getting it all ready, I'll do another video of what's going on here. I've got babies hatching. I've got babies that are trying to fly, and I've got a bunch of pigeons that I got recently that have never flown before, and I really want to get them out. My biggest problem is the last time I had pigeons that never flown before, they got out and they weren't really good at flying, and some of them had actually wound up on my neighbor's house over there. You know, after flying around, they landed over there, and I'm really scared. Nowadays, he's made it really, I'm afraid to even let my birds out. I'm afraid he'll start shooting them off his roof or something. What do you think about that? But they're looking good. They're growing up fast. I think today is really good for them to be out here on the grass. That's frickin' frack. It doesn't matter who's who. That's what I named them. Anyway, Tank's in the garden, everybody. Let me get this back. And he's looking forward to a good year of crops. I wish I could teach him how to pull weeds and do stuff in the garden. He's a good dog, but he's grumpy. Anyway, shout out to my buddy John over at Hand Flight Kit Box, Flying Dutchman Loft, Racing with Christ, On the Go, Loft, 5 and Dime Loft. That's Peter Rahman. I believe that's how he pronounced it. That's what, I think, was it Paul? Paul said. I think his name is Paul. Called it 5 and Dime. I'm not really sure. But anyway, if you get a chance, check those guys out. And also, there's an old couple. I think it's John and Darcy over there at Twin Cedars Micro Farm. They do everything from gardening to chickens and goats. And I think John had some problems with his heart recently, was in the hospital. So let's all say a prayer for him. If y'all get a chance, go check out their channel. They're a really good couple. Just recently friended Darcy on Facebook. If you want to find me on Facebook, it's pretty simple. Just look up Terry Mayhew on Facebook. You'll recognize my profile picture. It's a picture of a pigeon. There will be some kind of animal or something on my profile photos or my cover photos or whatever else it is. And hey, it's funny that a buddy of mine from Flying Dutchman, his name is Hunter, he had commented a while back that he was getting all these thumbs down on his video, and he's like, you know, who does that? It's not like I'm doing any kind of videos to really make anybody mad or anything, so I don't understand why somebody would give me a thumbs down. And there's none of his videos that I would give a thumbs down to. But it happens. We all have haters, you know. I don't mind somebody making comments. I've had people make comments to me that tell me that I shouldn't do something a certain way or whatever. I'll say, I'll take that. I'll listen. A lot of you guys know a lot more about this stuff than I do. But it was funny that one of my last videos, I had started getting comments on it. And it was a young boy. I don't know how old he was, but it was a young boy. Must have been around 10 or 12 or maybe 13 or so. But he had told me that he had seen my Hidden Hollow on YouTube vinyl on the back of my truck. And since he lives in a town not far from here, he said he got on there and he started leaving really rude comments, just to be rude. So at first I just told him, well, thanks. I hope you subscribed. And he'd come back and said, no, I think your videos are lame. And he had made some more insults. So after that, one of my friends, I believe it was Hunter, had went to his page and started saying stuff to him back. So I went on his page and started commenting on his videos like he was doing mine, just for fun. And it wasn't 20 minutes later till this idiot had blocked me, blocked all his comments, blocked all the comments I put on his page, and he disappeared. I thought that was pretty good. He was gone. I don't think I've ever made a video that offended anybody. And if I did, I'm sorry. But just to come at me just because... I guess one of my other questions is, how many of you subscribers have subscribed to me because you've seen my vinyl on the back window of my truck, the Hidden Hollow at YouTube? If you have, let me know. If you're a pigeon guy or a chicken guy or something like that and you're in the area, let me know. I'd sure like to meet you. I can always use new friends. I don't have many out here. During the week I'm pretty much here working and stuff, and Sundays are spent at my church. And I don't make a whole lot of buddies, but I do have a buddy named Dave. I'm praying for him right now. I met him last summer over with some turkeys just to find out he had some rollers. And he's the guy that I joined the Cumberland Valley Racing Club with this year, but he just been in the hospital. He's been in there for like a week now. He'll probably be in there for another week. His colon cancer came back. He's not doing real well, and it's really upsetting, really bugging me. But anyway, y'all pray for him and pray for me and pray for my family, and I'll pray for you guys as well, that we all survive this world just fine. Isn't Rex a good looking dog? He's a handful, but he's really good. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say today. So I'm going to get my garden right. After I get it done plowed up and everything and mixed in, I'll do another video. And after I'm done planting, I'll do another video. We'll just keep that going along with the pigeons. Hopefully I can let the pigeons loose here soon. Y'all have a beautiful day.